Then, good morning, everyone, especially for the people in Puerto Rico. I am really excited to be here with you today. My presentation today is a little tiny part of what I talk with my students about culture and diversity. But this presentation, I am just really proud to say that I am originally from Honduras. Then yesterday was Women's Day in Honduras, which attached with my presentation that has to do with heritage and talking about the possibilities that women had here in the United States. Then, um, as you can see, the title in my presentation is equality, all that matters. Then that dream that we have when we come here, we have in this slide uh, women that we know that came to this country and fulfilled their dreams. They came here with their Hispanic origin and now are famous. As you can see in here, I have just three pictures. We can talk about many more people here in the US that are coming to fulfill these dreams. But in here we have, for instance, Shakira, Salma Hayek, Sofia Vergara. They are very, very famous now. But that doesn't mean that at the beginning when they came here, they have some um, challenges to go through. And one of them, obviously, the one that we have to go through is language. Then the value of citizen when we come to this country um, has to do with fighting about our dreams. Um, we can see that a lot of women come here with different backgrounds, and what they want to do in this country is to try to be successful and get the preparation that they need, the professional preparation and language skills. Um, because living here, if you speak the language, is going to give you more possibilities than if you speak just Spanish. But you have to also feel proud of those roots. We also have to feel proud of having that accent. If you can see Sofia Vergara, Shakira, and Salma Hayek, something that they always kept was their accent, which made them make other people see where they are coming from, and they don't get embarrassed about that accent. That accent actually made them who they are. Then, in some cases, at any time, I am saying that accent is not important, but as we are growing and being an adult and learning the language, it's really hard to correct our accent. Then what we need to be thinking is about um, learning the language, learning the culture of the country that we are going to be talking about. When we talk in a class about this particular topic, I actually ask questions, and the class becomes really interactive in mentioning where they are coming from, what language do they speak, if it is um, language itself that the country speak, or in some cases they speak one of the idioms or one of those languages that is getting in extinction. Then we get really into a maybe 20 minutes conversation about introducing ourselves and see how many countries are represented in the classroom and how many languages. Then is a whole interactive presentation. Um, then some of the reasons that people come to this country, as we can see in this graph, the main reason is economic opportunities, trying to come here, fulfill the dream, and getting those dreams fulfilled. Then economic situation is one of those um, reasons that they come here, and you can see in there The colors represent also men and women. And a lot of those people that come here basically because of the reason are women. Um, then another reason is to get a better way of life for the family. um, Thinking about especially those people that are that have kids, then that is another reason that they come here, is to find a better way of life, not just for ourselves but also for our kids. Then that's another main reason. Then we have other reasons, such as um, getting together with members of the family that lives here. Then people come here for that other reason. And then many other reasons that are um, that belongs to each individual. And then another reason that people come here is because trying to escape a political um, uh, reasons, like situations that are going on in the country political wise. Then they come here. But we have these two areas where women come to this country. Then it's looking more about economic opportunities and reunite with other members of the family. Then that is another area that we talk in the class, especially where it says other reasons, trying to see what are some of those other reasons that people have been coming here. Um, a lot of the students that I have, if they are international, a lot of them are coming also because of getting a career, fulfilling their career. And some of them get opportunities after getting their degree, and they stay here. Um, then we're going to go to the next slide, and it's talking about citizenship. Remember that we talk about the importance of language, and this is one of the reasons why we have to learn English. If we want to fulfill that dream, then becoming a citizen in this country is one of the dreams that every person that comes and live here wants to do. And I know somebody else, actually the presenter prior to my presentation was talking about immigration and integration. This is the part where you integrate your culture with here with the other country. When you go ahead and take that test, I think that that's the hardest part, and that's why language is important in this part to prepare yourself. You need to answer all these questions and learn the questions in English. That's when language becomes the important part of the whole game. Then we have some interesting facts of women coming to this country. We have a lot of Latino women in this country as um, people in the federal government. There are 25 million women in the United States that identify as Latino women. Then we also have more Latinas in businesses. um, Latinas are making these professions every day in the universities. A lot of students are putting their roots out there. Then we are becoming a number in this country. Um, and part of what I do also when I talk about this is to talk about the iceberg theory. And we talk about those aspects of diversity that make who we are: um, language, race, um, gender, disabilities, all of that makes who we are, and we have to remember those aspects. Um, then remember to fulfill your dream when you come to this country, that we can do what we need to do, and that those observable aspects and non-observable aspects, that is when we talk about the iceberg theory, make who we are, make us who we are. Then this is actually the closure. I can talk more about culture and diversity. Is one of those topics that um, kind of is part of my passion, but it's going to be another presentation. Hopefully soon we can see each other again. In the meanwhile, just go to the ELT Day for Puerto Rico and donate. Thank you for having me here today.